And serving a life sentence for child molestation will soon be released. Kevin Ellis was convicted more than a decade ago, and now the Yolo County District Attorney's Office tells us he's been approved for compassionate release.
It's really a tragic situation set up by, California law, by our legislature.
KCRA 3's Danica Hill explains what a compassionate release is and the response from the DA's office.
It's super frustrating for our attorneys who put a lot of time and energy into trying these cases, getting justice for our victims, only to find out that justice has been thwarted.
Melinda Aiello, Yolo County Chief Deputy District Attorney, says despite objections from her office and the victims of the child molestation case, 67-year-old Kevin Ellis has been granted with compassionate release.
He was convicted of multiple counts of child molestation against two separate victims. He was additionally convicted of failing to register as a sex offender, and he was also convicted of multiple counts of furnishing marijuana to a minor.
Ellis, sentenced to over 100 years to life in prison back in 2014, now set to be released within 30 days. According to the medical report from the CDCR, Ellis is suffering from a non-curable form of cancer and has less than 6 months to live, which is part of the reason why he qualifies for the compassionate release.
We don't know how much longer he has to live. We know the doctors have a belief that he has less than 6 months, but that's never known for sure.
A major concern from the district attorney's office is where will Ellis live? According to the DA's office, the CDCR is responsible for making that determination, and he'll still have to follow those guidelines for a registered sex offender.
Now, of course, I have my concerns that he will comply with that because he's been previously convicted of failure to register as a sex offender.
Court documents outline the graphic details and testimonies from the victims, Ellis's step-grandsons, who were just 9 and 10 years old at the time.
Oh my God, what is this world coming to? I got 4 grandchildren. No.
The community not in favor of his release.
I mean, I think that's really what keeps a lot of people from doing bad things is fear of consequences. And if you take away those consequences and say, well, okay, we'll let you pass. That, I don't know.
My personal opinion, why don't they just say the 6 months where it belongs, behind bars?
The DA's office says that's the flaw in how this law is written.
My heart goes out to the victims who were told that this person was going to spend the rest of their life in prison. But unfortunately, the way that this law is written really ties the judge's hand to a certain extent.
In Yolo County, Danica Hill, KCRA 3 News.
And we reached out to the CDCR to get more information about Ellis's release. They sent us this statement saying, in part, per medical privacy laws, we can't speak to an individual's protected health information. The compassionate release statute requires the department to refer to the sentencing court incarcerated individuals who meet established medical criteria for release consideration.